Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and Activision has done the unthinkable. They've done the predictable, but the unthinkable has happened. IW4X, the entire X Labs project, has been shut down in the midst of Activision sending a cease and desist to the developers of SM2, which was going to be a fan-made, by fans, for fans, best of Call of Duty game with hundreds of guns and dozens of maps. All of that is gone, and now IW4X is also shutting down. If we head over to the X Labs project on Twitter, we see today we've received a cease and desist letter on behalf of Activision Publishing in relation to the X Labs project. We are complying with this order and shutting down all operations permanently. Thank you all for your support over the years. So this is a project that's been going on for a very long time. Lots of fans have been playing it. It's basically just... People say you shouldn't call it a mod because there's nothing really modded about it. All they did was really add like a server browser and allow you to play the game without hackers and cheaters and things like that. But you'd play the old games like Modern Warfare 2, even Advanced Warfare, you could play via the X Labs project. And a lot of people did for years and years. They fully enjoyed it because it was the old school COD experience that they wanted. They were not happy with the current product Activision was putting out, and they decided they wanted to go back to the older games, right? Makes sense. But the older games, as we all know, are hacked to shit. If you want to play something like Black Ops 2, you are putting your entire account and your personal information at risk. That is how bad those old games are. That's how hacked they are. And Activision does nothing. They continue to sell the games. In fact, they have the games on sale via Microsoft right now, not letting their fans know that if you play the game online, it's an actual security risk. That is how bad older CODs are. Nothing is being updated about them. They are completely forgotten by the developers, except when they want to cash in on fan nostalgia and bring back some old maps. That's pretty much it. Those old games are just there to make a little bit of money for Activision Blizzard when someone happens to buy it out of nostalgia, and that's pretty much it. So we have projects like X Labs, we have projects like SM2, we have projects like Plutonium, which are all fan-made clients where fans can go and play the old CODs the way they were intended to be played originally by the developers. And now with SM2 gone and IW4X, X Labs, all that stuff being gone as well, sucks to say, I feel like it's only a matter of time before Plutonium goes down as well, which means there's going to be no safe place at all anymore to play games like Black Ops 2. I believe they were about to release or have released Black Ops 3 on Plutonium as well. All that stuff is about to be gone, which means we cannot play those old games in any capacity without putting our personal information at risk. Like, you guys know what it's like to go back to an old COD. You know, occasionally you'll get lucky, you get into a lobby here or there, and maybe you can actually relive the nostalgia just a little bit. But in general, you go back to the older CODs, they're completely dead. You can only play team deathmatch. Even then, the lobbies aren't even full. Occasionally there's a hacker flying around with God mode or causing some sort of crazy infection to your system. Like, it's really not worth going back to those old games. It's really hard. In fact, this footage here was back when I did the whole history and legacy of Pro Perks in the COD series, and to be able to play Modern Warfare 2, I had to play with my friends, and one of us would eventually get into a lobby. I'm not even kidding. It would sometimes take like 20 minutes to find a lobby on Xbox, and once one of us found a lobby, we would all join the session of the other person so we could actually play. So if you've been watching my videos for any number of years, you're going to notice on my team and the enemy team are several of my friends, because that's how dead the older CODs are. Projects like X Labs, projects like Plutonium and SM2 allow fans to continue to play the games they grew up on, the games that they are so nostalgic about, and the games that they are passionate about. These are the games that were literally the foundation of the Call of Duty franchise and have helped propel Activision Blizzard to what it is today. But all Activision Blizzard is today are a bunch of fucks that decide they want to screw over their most loyal fan base. Now, obviously, there's going to be the Activision bootlickers out there that say they have to protect their copyright, and to an extent, you are correct, but these projects have been going on for years. There's no money going out of Activision's pocket here. I mean, we're talking about like a couple thousand people, you know, playing these projects on like a daily basis. It's nothing insane, especially compared to Warzone or even Modern Warfare 2. It's a drop in the bucket. But now, for some reason, they are really enforcing all of their copyright law on all of these projects. They're all basically being shut down. Fans have no way to go back and play the older stuff. It is a sad day for the Call of Duty franchise. It's a terrible day for the Call of Duty community. Now, trying to look forward here in the future a little bit. I mean, right now, Plutonium is still up, but Plutonium is doing a bunch of things right now to kind of protect their own ass, which they should be doing. I would hate for anyone to get in any actual trouble with this. But Plutonium is still up, but they're taking a number of things down from their websites and things like that. And a lot of people are wondering about the future of this. Like, does this have something to do with the merger with Microsoft? Activision is trying really hard to get acquired by Microsoft right now, and maybe this is part of that entire plan. Other fans are wondering, well, maybe they're actually putting a stop to these things because they do have plans for remasters in the future, which I think eventually we are going to get remasters, more of them anyway, in the COD scene. But it seems like we are a far ways away from that because we have virtually nothing in terms of leaks and rumors from industry insiders. Typically, if a game starts getting worked on, we know about it 3 years in advance, you know, but we've heard nothing really about a proper remaster of any game besides Modern Warfare 2, and apparently that entire idea was scrapped. They eventually just did the campaign, and all the multiplayer maps are probably going to end up in COD 2023. So it's possible that we're going to start working on remasters, potentially. That would be interesting. We've had one remaster ever, which was COD 4 in 2016. That was freaking 7 years ago at this point, man. That's insane. And it kind of goes against the entire theory. We're talking about this on my stream today. And it kind of goes against the entire theory. There's a conspiracy theory going around that they're making Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 bad on purpose because they want their stock to plummet. They want the perceived value of Activision Blizzard to go down a bit so that places like Sony and Google and even the entire United Kingdom CMA, you know, places like that can't say that Microsoft acquiring Activision would make them a monopoly. The idea is like lower their value, make it seem like they're not that big of a studio, and then once Microsoft actually takes over, then start making good games again. That's pretty tinfoil hat territory, but it kind of goes for and against that idea. I mean, the pro part of this, if you're Activision Blizzard, is making a move like this pisses off a lot of fans. A lot of fans are going to quit the franchise, and inherently it's going to like lower the value of your company. You would think if more people are pissed off at the game, less people are playing it, and your games aren't even beloved enough to have like fan clients and mods and things like that. Like every big game has fan clients and mods to an extent, right? But at the same time, they're also making it so these fans have no other alternative if they want to play COD than play the current game, which you think might also increase the value of their company. I don't know. It's all just tinfoil hat territory. We had like a long discussion about it over on my Twitch earlier today. We don't have any answers, man. I have nothing to really give you guys on this. I don't have any like insane insight that's going to make this better or make this news palatable. There's nothing I can say. It is a shitty situation where Activision already abandoned all their old games. Those games were revived for free, mind you. They're non-profits by fans, and Activision shutting that down as well. They're basically saying, play Modern Warfare 2. It's fun. You don't like Prestige mode. Buy our Battle Pass. Play Warzone 2. It's worse than Warzone 1 in every possible way, but it's new, so buy our skins. They're $20 to $30 each. You know, it seems to be what they're going for here, which is just, I mean, they continue to be the main villain in the games industry right now. People always talk about EA being worse. I mean, maybe I'm biased. I will admit that, but like, as someone who's been covering Activision Blizzard for so long, it's hard to say they're not the villains, man. They are just, they make the wrong move at almost every single turn. And now X-Labs is gone. Plutonium's probably next. SM2 is gone. And we'll have to wait and see how things are going to play out from here. Definitely a sad day. And what else can I say? You know, again, there's nothing I can say that's going to make this good or make it better. It's just a really shitty situation. So there you guys have it. I wanted to cover the news here today. I will always try to do my best to keep you guys updated. If anything more comes out about this as the story develops, I'll keep you guys up to date. But for right now, X-Labs is shutting down all operations permanently after years and years of fans being able to enjoy the old COD games as they were. And somewhere Bobby Kotick is smiling. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.